Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lavella, and we are continuing our single player Let's Play. This is a Skyblock world. It's called One Block, and it was created by IJAMinecraft. There is, if you go to internet, type in IJAMinecraft.com/map/one block, you can download the world there if you want. He's done an amazing job. I've been having a blast with it. Uh, this is version 116.3 at the time of recording. That pretty much covers it. We are in the jungle phase. Let me set the puppies back down. I don't want them running to my rescue unless it's absolutely necessary. Don't have any meat for them. Ooh. I really wish they ate fish. And I already killed the extra animals that we had. Yeah, I don't have any meat for them. Okay. So I need them to not get hurt. So I laid down, took a nap after the last recording, and I woke up to a phone call that was not great. My son, he just turned 26 the other day, at the time this is recorded. And my dad just turned 77 about a week ago at the time this is recorded. And we just went and visited him yesterday. We were there for a few hours. And my son and I, we work at a jail here in the town where we live. And we're surrounded by COVID all the time. I mean, we take precautions. The facility at the jail takes precautions. You know, we're constantly disinfecting, and people wear masks and gloves and everything. But the way our jail works is we're a county jail, and we often get prisoners or inmates from other places. A lot of times, like, somebody will be on their way to a federal facility, but they stop and they stay at our jail for a while before they get sent on to where they're supposed to go. So we have a lot of people come through our facility from all over the country. And I live in the United States, by the way. So anyway, COVID is a pretty common thing for us at work. We're classified as essential workers because, I mean, we can't just all go home and leave the prisoners in their cells to just starve to death while we all sit around and wait for COVID to pass. So, because we are essential workers, we have to go to work and continue to do our job. And I'm very lucky to be able to do that because there's a lot of people out there trying to pay rent, trying to pay mortgage, trying to make car payments, trying to feed their kids, trying to feed themselves, and they can't go to work. And they don't have their health insurance, and they don't have a lot of things. And I'm extremely blessed because I can go to work, and I do have health insurance. I went for years with no health insurance. And so I'm extremely fortunate to have the job I have, even with the risks that we deal with. But anyway, I woke up to my phone ringing and my son telling me that he tested positive for COVID. They sent him home. So, yeah, not good. And the thing is, this sounds terrible, but I'm not real worried about my son because, like I said, he's 26. He's in great physical condition. He doesn't have, like, COPD. He doesn't have heart issues. He doesn't have asthma. There's a lot of other factors that make COVID worse for some people. And he doesn't have that. However, we just spent the day with my father yesterday, who, as I said, just turned 77. So we're both a little scared about that. And he's off traveling with his sister right now. They left today. And he's calling his doctor and find out where he can go get tested. And I'm going to go to a wellness express urgent care, whatever thing, first thing in the morning, because they do the rapid test, so I'll be able to get my results pretty quick, because I'm scheduled to be at work tomorrow night. And they got mad at me because she's like, well, you need to be quarantined for 10 days. I said, I can't be quarantined for 10 days. I have to go to work. I have bills to pay. I have to go to work. I cannot be quarantined for 10 days. That's not an option. So I called the jail and I talked to one of the captains, and he told me, he said, just go get tested and get your results and we'll go from there. So, not great. So basically I'm here to take my mind off of it. This is my escape. And I'm not real worried about myself. I do have COPD and high blood pressure and diabetes and all kinds of stuff, and I'm 54, overweight. And they asked me if I had any symptoms. I'm like, this stuff, I have symptoms. I have the same symptoms I have every day. Same symptoms I've had every day since before COVID. So my so-called symptoms are not any kind of an indicator for me, because it's normal for me to cough and sneeze and, My son was not feeling sick. He went to work this morning feeling fine, and he just thought his allergies were acted up. His father's side of the family is rampant with allergies. They have terrible allergies. His father, his grandfather on that side, everybody. Terrible allergies and asthma and everything else. And he thought his allergies were acting up. He didn't feel like he was running a fever. He didn't feel bad. And they said he spoke to one of the medical staff, one of the medical supervisors at work, and they said that they had just sent somebody home from work today because they thought they had allergies too. When they were talking about other stuff, they realized they actually had more than just allergy symptoms, so they tested them and they were positive, so they sent them home. So they tested my son also, and he also tested positive. So, and he asked me, do you have it? And I said, well, I was coughing and sneezing this morning, but it's not anything different than what I do every day. So, I don't know if I have COVID or not. I guess I'll know tomorrow. But I'm not too worried about myself, and I'm really not too worried about him, to be honest. Because like I said, he's in pretty good shape physically. And but I'm worried about my dad, because if my dad ends up positive and ends up sick, then we're going to feel like it's our fault because we were with him yesterday instead of staying separated. But at the same time, like my dad said, he said, maybe I had it and I gave it to him. There's really no way to know. And it's possible he didn't get sick until today after, we were already there yesterday. He may not have had it until today. So, it's just one of those things. It's awful, no matter what. So, hopefully my son doesn't have a hard time with it. I don't expect him to. We had one of our sergeants, when the first round of COVID started going around and everybody was getting sick with it initially, and he came up with it, and he said, I didn't feel sick at all. He said, I basically laid in a hammock and took a 2-week paid vacation, and he said, I didn't feel bad even a little bit. So I'm hoping that's how my son is affected by it. I hope he's not affected by it. I hope that it doesn't hit him very hard. And regardless of whether I get it or not, I hope my dad doesn't get it, because it could be bad. So, a little worried right now, as you can imagine. But anyway, we've been very lucky so far. There are hundreds of thousands of people dying with it, and this COVID has hit the world and has been going on for started here in the United States in March. At the time of this recording, this is November, so April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So we're 8 months in here in the United States, and this is the first time that my personal family has been touched by it. So we have been extremely lucky so far. Hopefully it will continue to be that way. So anyway, I'm not trying to be depressing and sad and make this bad. I needed to escape to something that's is positive in my life. I'm trying not to focus on it, and of course, in my attempt not to focus on it, here I am talking about it. That I guess I needed to talk about it, and I'm sorry if you're having to listen to it. Feel free to skip this video and go to something else. But you watch the news and you see the numbers, and unless it's touching your life personally, and I don't just mean the inconvenience of, you can't go to Walmart when you want to because their hours are changed, and you can't do this or you can't do that because this business is shut down or that business is closed temporarily or permanently, or if the actual illness is touching your family, it becomes real personal real quick. And even though you can watch the numbers on the news and your heart goes out to these people that have been touched by it personally, it's not the same, because you don't feel it the way you feel it when it touches your personal family. And for anybody out there who's been in this situation, whether you've lost somebody or not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to deal with it. I'm sorry it was ever an issue in your life. I'm sorry it's an issue in anybody's life in any degree. But and I've always felt bad for people. But yeah, it gets real personal and real scary real quick when it's somebody in your immediate family. So hopefully it'll just be an easy thing for my son, and he won't have any complications. And hopefully my dad didn't get it. We didn't wear masks when we were with him yesterday, and we didn't do the 6-foot rule. But we weren't, it breaks my heart every time I see him because we don't hug anymore. And our family is one of those families where, oh, good grief, my brother, he'll give you a hug that'll just about break your back. I mean, we're one of those families that hug and kiss when we see each other. And not being able to hug him is heartbreaking. And ever since this started, I haven't been able to hug my own father. As many people out there have been through the same thing, are going through the same thing. And it's heartbreaking. Now, I do hug my son and he hugs me, but that's because we both work at the jail and we're both at risk, So, it's, to me, it's less of a problem for my son and I because we're both exposed to it every day. So, whether I hug him or not is not going to change my exposure level. But anyway, I'm just a hoping. Just a hoping. And no matter how we look at it, maybe Daddy had it first. Maybe he gave it to us, or gave it to my son. Maybe, we didn't get it at all until after we left. Whatever. If anything happens to my dad, my son is going to feel personally responsible. And so not only will I be terrified for my father, I'll be terrified for my son, for his mental health. Because that's not something you want to carry with you. The social distancing thing is a pain in the butt, and I hate it. But it's there for a reason. And right now, I'm really regretting not doing that. But it's a little late now. Can't undo it. So, if you're not social distancing, you really need to give it another thought, because if you end up infecting somebody you love, that's not something you can just forget. So, don't put yourself in that position. Or them. Phase 6, Red Desert. Okay, let's talk about fun stuff now. Let's not talk about that anymore. Let's see what kind of fun stuff we're gonna get. Trying to get this platform in place as soon as possible because we're getting more animals than what I have room for. Oh, nice. Okay, so excuse me. Red Desert. You roam a hostile place of heat, dust, and death. Well, that's pretty fitting. That's pretty fitting. Okay. Let's see what we get. Some terracotta. I like the terracotta. I like it a lot. Oh, diamonds are good. Oh, emeralds are good. We're getting some really good ores. I'm guessing we're gonna have monsters pop up in a minute. Give me all the terracotta. A llama. Oh, let's see. It's dark. Oh, wrong one. Oh, we have so much to do. I need animal habitats. I need a me habitat, storage room, crops. So much to do. Okay. Shoo shoo. Go hang out with the horses or something. Go find some stairs and jump into a pen. Go. Not a fan of the llamas. I think they're cute, but the sound they make just I find so annoying. Man, I can't wait to get a fortune pick. Oh, it's sandstone. Aw, he's scared. And of course, we're getting blocks from other biomes that we've already unlocked. Geisha. Okay, let's. Just in case I get attacked, I'm gonna go ahead and put these dead bushes in here with the wood stuff. Let's go ahead and smelt. There's some more. We have so much stuff to smelt, I feel like we just need to keep it fed. The reason I go to the other chest first is because I'm hoping that something that we have in our inventory is already in there and it can combine. Try to conserve space just at least a little bit. Okay, we need to fix these torches now that we have the platform size we want. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. I feel like I say that all the time. Seeing if we need to make more tools, but I think we'll go with these for a minute. More foxes. They won't kill my chickens, will they? Do I still have chickens? I do. Get these eggs gathered up. Or this egg. We're gonna need those. I have a feeling. Excuse me. Oh, there's redstone. Alright, back to work. Oh, no, no, no. No turtle, no turtle. Oh, he's caught in the tree. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I told you not to be up here. Well, we saved him anyway. I keep telling myself I should put fences up. But the thing is, if I do, well, I could make a guard thing where I could hit their feet. Because the thing is, I didn't want to be trapped in there and have all these monsters spawn and then I couldn't move. Hang on, we're going to grab these trees real quick since we're already chopping. I did start my timer, didn't I? My timer is not on. Either it went off and I ignored it and I forgot about it, or I never started it. That's great. So we're gonna have to guess. Well, huh. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. Let's go ahead and take this out for now. I think we're good on wood for the moment. Good enough to... We have enough that we can keep making tools and we have plenty of sticks, so... Let's hold off on that for a minute. How can we do this? How much iron do we have? I'm thinking we might want to make some hoppers. I'm not a redstone person, but if we put hoppers in chests around here, maybe we build this up like it's a little bitty mob farm and everything still goes into the hoppers so we get all of our stuff. Yes? Let's play with that in the next episode because we didn't get any dirt, did we? Did I put it up? No, I don't think we got any dirt yet in that round. I think we put down everything we got. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Let's come back next episode because, like I said, I either didn't set my timer or I turned it off and forgot about it because I was busy talking. So yeah, let's do that. Let's come back and see if we can figure out a way to set up hoppers and chests and then like block this off somehow so that I can still hit this, but if something spawns in there then it can't hit me. The only thing is, if it's an animal, we'll need to make sure it's big enough for an animal not to suffocate like a horse. But if we put it, if we go 2 blocks out on each side, we should be good, right? Okay, let's do that next episode. Let's see if we can't figure something out like that, so that, of course, the Vex, they're not going to be pinned in, but maybe we can, maybe we can figure something out, and the blocks will just, the blocks or the mob drops or whatever will automatically go into the hoppers, into the chests, maybe. I'm not a redstone person, but I do know how to make a hopper, so, and I know how to attach it to a chest. So we'll see what we can do. I think we have, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4. We have 23. I need 24. So I'm 1 iron short. That's alright. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video. I really do appreciate it. If this ran super long, I apologize. If it's super short, I'm not going to apologize because you've had to sit through some really long videos, so you deserve a break. Thank you for letting me vent and talk about my worries, and I appreciate that. Thank you for being my escape. We will see you later.